AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the International League. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game. Simon Vetter, a southpaw from New Jersey, gets the starting gig in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Standing in, Brandon Perry. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They finally got back into the win column with a victory last time out, but it had been a long time coming as they'd lost 8 in a row prior to that win.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Petrovitz, the runner at second with 1 away. Runner's on his way to third.
Pick up the ball right here,
misses
on the
low.
back.
The throw down is well behind the plate. That's an easy stolen base.
That's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
A man at third with 1 away. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Perry. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he did.
Center fielder number 4.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Cedric Green. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Green.
The 1-1. Hit toward the right side. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position. Ready for another shot now, Curtis Spahn. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Hit out towards second. Ferreira comes up with it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Brandon Perry. He singled his last time up.
Perry.
Here's the first pitch to him. Grounder down the line at third. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And
Center fielder number 4. Bradley Zimmer.
Leading off the inning, Brandon Perry, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
But a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Now a swing, but not much behind it as this is lifted into shallow center. Mitre is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging in and looking for more, Joel Villanueva. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. So credit him with an RBI as he really caught him by surprise there by dropping that down. Ready for another chance, Curtis Spahn. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Bulls lead it 8-5. Ready once again, Brandon Perry. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Two and one. The 2-1 home. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hit in the air to right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a
8-5 tonight. The Durham Bulls used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Ken Baladares earns his 3rd win of the year in Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight we wrap up this 3. Richard Halsey, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, when you look into the numbers, they can be a little bit deceiving. Normally, most pitchers pitch better at home, but not this guy. He actually prefers and pitches better on the road. We'll see how he does and if he can adapt and start pitching better at home in this one.
At the plate, Joel Villanueva. He was a perfect 4 for 4 in last night's game. This one's down to third. And there are 2 away now. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and the one thing that jumps off the page is that they're last in hits in the league.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Adrian Zamora. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. The 2-2 pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. So striding in, Brandon Perry. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
Perry.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Two and 2 now with 2 gone here in the home half of the first. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving. Striding into the box, Jerome Cram, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Jerome Cram.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Joey Wendell. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. The 0-1 on its way. Hit well on the ground to first. Perry loves it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Stepping in, Luis Esparza to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. The 1-2 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here. Esparza stands at second with no outs.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Peter Vila.
Hit on the ground to third. Saladino scoops it up, and he's retired 1 away. Now at the plate, Brandon Perry. He reached on a single in his first try.
Brandon Perry.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a ball 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. From the stretch. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him. Striding.
Now batting, right shortstop.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now the 2-1 hit to short. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Striding in, Brandon Perry. He singled his last time up.
Brandon Perry.
First delivery to him on the way. Sent out to straightaway center field. Zamora is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. digging in once again, Luis Esparza. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Esparza.
Now the 3-2 pitch is going to be a drag bunt. He gets it down. Perry takes it in, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping in, Brandon Perry. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. No runs, a hit, 2 left. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. Singled home run in his last time up. Grounded back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Now a bunt attempt here. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. Digging in, Brandon Perry. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game.
Brandon Perry.
First offering on its way. Hit hard to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the
Was decided in the 8th. That was a huge offensive fireworks coming into the 8th inning. And when the other guys put up
Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it.
Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Columbus Clippers and the Toledo Mud Hens. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Willie Molina will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Batting third,
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Perry. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
The 1-2. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the
Batting fourth, Catherine.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jeffrey Hinojosa. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Ground ball right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Settling in now, Brandon Perry. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
This is in the air out to right field. Right fielder giving chase, and that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Ferreira has it, and that's out number. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounded to third. This could be two. He's got it. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Into the box, Brandon Perry. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And it's gone. A 3-run shot down the line in left. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Stepping in, look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 2-2 to short. Ferreira fields it cleanly, and there's one down now. Stepping up to the plate, John Hicks, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 0-1 delivery. And there he goes toward second. A little roller toward the hole. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
A little 2-out light.
Now at the plate, Ken Hurley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have.
Awesome.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Brandon Perry. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. Now a look and a throw back to second. Back in standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game.
The batter,
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chad Huffman. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Chad Huffman.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Ready now, number 22. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. The 1-2. On the ground to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. Columbus is out in front, 9-1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Vaughn Driscoll. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. There's a swing and a high pop-up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. This one pretty well in the bag. 8th inning coming up. The Clippers lead it 9-1. Digging in now, Brandon Perry. He singled his last time up.
Brandon Perry.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
That ball was hit real hard. Good job.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you.
Now batting, catcher, Martin.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Brandon Perry. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Number 22 is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 3 left. Bottom part of the orders. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez.
Number 1.
The 3-1.
Jose Ramirez.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting average.
Coming to the plate now, Jeffrey Hinojosa, and their runners at the corners now.
Jeffrey Hinojosa.
Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground at third. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
10-2 the final in this game. Columbus jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Cody Anderson earns win number 4 on the season. Willie Molina was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Columbus Clippers and the Toledo Mud Hens. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Stephen Kohler will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last 2.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. So a good job on the mound there as he'll strand the runner at third in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jeffrey Hinojosa, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Cram ranging up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Striding forward now is the DH, Vaughn Driscoll, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 3-1. Short, hit hard. A sliding attempt at short, but he can't get a glove on it, and that should be a base hit. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Boy, Dero, you have to be.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Brandon Perry. First delivery to him on the way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Perry stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter. And this will get over his glove as he couldn't quite get up all the way. It's a base hit.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it.
Now batting, center fielder.
Leading off the inning, Jeffrey Hinojosa, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
But the throw will. Ready for another chance? Brandon Perry. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. And that ends the inning. So after the 3 spot last time around, stepping in and ready for another shot, Todd Daniels will start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And that's the first out. Ready for another shot now, Ken Hurley. He flew out in his last at-bat. Soft liner toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Leading off the inning, Brandon Perry, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Heading out towards shallow right, number 22 has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Ready once again, Wally Craig. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he'll flip it to the pitcher coverage. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Vaughn Driscoll. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Digging in and looking for more, Jeff Ramirez. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-2 game. Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drilled to first. Perry is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th. 4-2 the final score tonight. The Columbus Clippers took the lead in the 4th and AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the International League. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Columbus Clippers and the Indianapolis Indians. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Akinori Ogawa gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch to contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Batting third, first baseman.
Coming to the plate now. Brandon Perry, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame. Ready now, Pete Beshore. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Grounded to the right. Reined in. One there. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI. Striding in once again, Paul Cuellar. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Third baseman, Paul.
Down the first baseline. Perry gloves it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Leading off the inning, Brandon Perry, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Perry.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Robbins is there. 1 away. Digging in to try it again. Pete Beshore.
Number 8.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Ferreira right there. And there's out number 2. Settling in now, Doyle Robbins. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Doyle Robbins.
Grounded down the third baseline. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Digging in once again, Paul Cuellar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Chopped weakly to the left. Saladino charging in on it, and a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem. So digging in now, Brandon Perry. He flew out in his last at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. Robbins will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Now at the plate, Carlos Cortez.
Now batting.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He pulls this one into right. Witt back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So stepping in, Chris Bostic, a hit in 2 tries so far. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Gonzalez comes up with it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Elias Diaz the next to hit. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Miguel Ochoa, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch sent on the ground out to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Brandon Perry, and they'll need him to get something going here. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Robbins has a play. 1 down.
Well, that's why you pay the closer big money, so he can come slam the door quickly when he has to. 2 pitches.
Minor League Baseball. Digging in, Brandon Perry looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at it.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
So now it
Batting 4th, center fielder.
stepping into the box, Carlos Cortez, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Carlos Cortez.
Grounded up the first baseline. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And he's safe.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself
stepping in, Doyle Robbins. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Grounded to short. To his right, Cram. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Standing in, Paul Cuellar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. is put in play to the right side of the infield. Gonzalez charging this one and safe at first on a bang-bang play. Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Ochoa. He flew out in his last at-bat. 3-2 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll be thrown out at first. So that didn't go quite according to plan. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Brandon Perry. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime.
Center field. Number 4.
Into the box, Carlos Cortez.
Now batting, second baseman, Carlos Cortez.
Runners on the move for second. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second. Stepping into the box, Brandon Perry. He singled his last time up.
Brandon Perry.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And the runners will stay put here on ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Third home run for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline on it.
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Perry. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
2-0 now. Here it comes, 2-0. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. In now, Paul Cuellar.
Now batting, third baseman, Paul Cuellar.
Now a snap throw to first, and he's back easily. Has a look, now the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly, and indeed he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. Ready to take his hacks again, David Arias, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Line to the right side, in there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Cortez.
The 0-1 delivery. Hit to third. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. So standing in, Brandon Perry, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
Center fielder, number 4. Bradley Zimmer.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. Columbus put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Simon Vetter earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Tonight, Game 4 of this 4-game. Now at the plate, Brandon Perry, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground to third. Gets dirty and gloves it. He's up with it. The throw. Hey now.
That was a great defensive play.
Digging in, Miguel Ochoa. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-2.
Miguel Ochoa.
Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team's starting lineup. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Standing in, Carlos Cortez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in now, Doyle Robbins. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
And this is a case of a hitter's reputation preceding him. The ball was a little dribbler to the left side, but he knew the guy had speed, so.
Now to the plate. Brandon Perry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball. Hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Runner's back. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Is short. And a good throw gets him. 1 gone. Striding in once again, Carlos Cortez.
Designated hitter, Carlos Cortez.
Grounded to third. Saladino scoops it up. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Perry.
Brandon Perry.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That
Center fielder, number 4.
Ready for another chance. Doyle Robbins.
Now batting, center fielder, Doyle Robbins.
Right side to his right, Perry, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this. Digging in once again, Carlos Cortez. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far.
Cortez.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. Arias leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Weak roller right side. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a. Ready for another shot now. Brandon Perry.
First baseman, Brandon.
Here comes the first pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Bostic. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Bostic.
A bouncer to the left side. And that's the second out. Ready once again, Doyle Robbins. He flew out in his last at bat.
Doyle Robbins.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. To his left, Ferreira. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Columbus Clippers, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Tyler Chatwood gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Edgar Carmona permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Dan Otero records the save. Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight we start the week with the first of a two-game set between the Louisville. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tyler Collins. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. The 1-2. Line toward right center. But he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9 in the inning. Striding into the box, Brandon Perry. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Carrera on the run. 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Ezekiel Carrera, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the short.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brandon Perry. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Perry.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Standing in, Juan Lopez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Lopez.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. On the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in and looking for more, Phil Gosselin. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 1 and 2, here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors. Stepping in, Brandon Perry.
Number 21, Brandon Perry.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Line drive to center field. That's in there, base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
That ball was hit real hard. Good
No
job.
mistake
Scored
what
up
he
on
was
that
sitting
ball.
on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Center fielder number 4, Bradley.
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Digging in, the switch hitter, Arturo Murillo. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt.
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Perry. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Too low, 1-0. The 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Chavez has a beat on it. 2 down. Now at the plate, Brandon Perry. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Arrington on third. Petrovic over at second with at first 1 gone. 1-1 the count.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Ranging back is Carrera on the warning track. He makes the catch. And the throw in gets away from him. 1-run score. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, we all know that errors happen, but not all errors are equal. That one was especially costly as
at the plate, Juan Lopez.
Juan Lopez.
Hit hard on the ground at first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it.
AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the International League. Stepping up now, Phil Gosselin. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. Tapper up the line. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark, how do they bounce? Ready now, Brandon Perry, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now pitch on the way. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Carrera is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Phil Gosselin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gonzalez takes it in, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Stepping in, Jesse Winker. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. Working for the punch-out and the offering. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. At the plate, Brandon Perry, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. A pitch out. The throw not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out. Petrovich at second with 2 down. A throw behind the runner at second. Runner back standing. This is line to left. Petrovich is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 2-run game.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Now batting, center fielder.
Now at the plate, Melvin O'Donnell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 2-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Gonzalez from the outfield grass. And he will get him at first on a fine spin. Digging in now, Brandon Perry. He singled his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. O'Donnell moves over, 1 away. Now to the plate, Brandon Perry. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
1-0 pitch on the way. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Carrera's there. And that retires the side. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable. Into the box now, Phil Gosselin. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Phil Gosselin.
3-2 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Louisville Bats jumped The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. We've got baseball on the 4th of July between the Columbus Clippers and the Louisville Bats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Heath Jackson, a Pennsylvania-born lefty, gets the ball to start here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Brandon Perry is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Winker has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half. Striding in, Brandon Perry. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Perry, a native of Georgia. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1. Fouled off. Arabu might try to make a play on it, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 2-2. Into center field, line drive base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Center fielder, number 4, Bradley.
Digging in, Stephen Brunner.
Leading off the Louisville.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Slow grounder to first. Perry fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. In now, Brandon Perry. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Line drive to left. Winker has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long.
Digging in, Shinji Arabu.
Catcher, Shinji Arabu.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. So they pick up no. Now at the plate, Brandon Perry.
21, Brandon Perry.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it 7-5 now.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch.
Center fielder, number 4.
Into the box, Juan Lopez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Lopez.
From the stretch. Grounded back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And he is in there.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch him.
Now at the plate, Brandon Perry, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over. A 1-run finish.
This AAA player has been generating a lot of buzz with his stellar play of late. Excellence commands attention. If he keeps it up, visits from reporters will become commonplace. And an invitation to the big stage inevitable. Inferences drawn from season statistics can sometimes illuminate potential areas of improvement.
Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Indianapolis Indians and the Columbus Clippers. It's Tyler Chatwood will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Sneaky good pitcher, this guy here, Tyler Chatwood. Not overpowering, but good stuff. 93 to 95 miles an hour. Good hard slider. His changeup has gotten better. He's just an all-around good pitcher. How will you know if he's on early? He'll be inducing a lot of early ground balls. Good sinking action on his two-seam fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty here with two men out. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again. 1-2, and that one stayed too low apparently. 2 out, nobody on. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues.
You can't teach that, Matty. The ability for a right-handed hitter to shoot a ball through the 3-4 hole, unmatched.
Batting fourth.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. set to get his evening at the plate started, David Arias. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Down the first baseline. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. Oh, but the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call in the previous pitch, which could have been strike.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Bostic. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit at third. Saladino is up with it in time to first, and there are two away. So stepping in, Pete Beshore is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a... Digging in to try it again, Boone Beltre. He got called out on strikes his last time through. To third. To his left, Saladino. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So one run here, one hit, no errors. Striding in once again, Brandon Perry. He reached on a single in his first try. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Ethier's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Ready for another shot now. Brandon Perry. He flew out in his last at bat. He's set. Here it comes. Sent in the air out to straightaway center.
You're scoring.
He can't track it down as this ball falls. Throw won't get him. And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want.
Play ball. Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Perry. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Hard 90, hard 90, hard 90.
A dive, but he can't knock it down. He's through for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit. And
Center fielder number 4, Bradley.
Ready for another chance. Brandon Perry. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Brandon Perry.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied into straightaway right. And Ethier will make the catch, and that'll be that. 1 hit in the inning, but that... Digging in once again, Pete Beshore.
The center fielder, Pete Beshore.
Hit to third. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 12-1 at the end of this one. The Clippers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Indianapolis Indians and the Columbus Clippers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Raymond Chen, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Stepping into the box, Paul Cuellar. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Third baseman, Paul Cuellar.
Hard ground ball to third. Urshela loves it. And there's one gone to begin the evening. Now at the plate, Brandon Perry. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. First pitch on its way.
Dig.
Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Bradley Zimmer, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Keith Beshore. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Chopped weakly to the left. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Stepping in, Vaughn Hahn. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Gonzalez moving to his right. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Perry. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Line drive to center field. Robbins is right there, 1 down. Stepping into the box, Doyle Robbins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Sent on the ground out to second. Gonzalez is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Brandon Perry.
21, Brandon Perry.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into straightaway right. And Ethier's able to look this one in for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Ibarra. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Now at the plate, Brandon Perry. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through into left field for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up.
So here's the cleanup hitter, David Arias. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone. Stepping in, Jose Ibarra. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. At the plate, Brandon Perry. He singled his last time up. Now here's the pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with one away. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Paul Cuellar, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stat.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Columbus Clippers used a nice fifth. Minor League Baseball. Cody Anderson gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
So, guys, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9. And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books. Next will be the designated hitter, Carlos Cortez. And you can see great numbers over the past few games. Hit out towards second. Saladino comes up with it. Throw on to first, and very quickly 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Chris Bostic. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. A base hit in his first trip. A bouncer up the middle. And quickly there are 2 away. So coming to the plate, Pete Beshore. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning.
Ready to take his hacks again, Paul Cuellar, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run.
First baseman number 21.
Digging in, Brandon Perry. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. Beltre is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. At the plate, Jose Ibarra. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Shortstop, Jose Ibarra.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Ferreira over to his left. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Andre Ethier. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to third. Throw to first is in time to retire Ethier for out number 2. Striding in, Brandon Perry.
Number 21, Brandon Perry.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. And well, it is. It's down for extra bases. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 5-2 game. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Batty, you can't fault the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Paul Cuellar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Down the third baseline to his right, Urshela. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now to the plate, Jose Ibarra.
Now batting. Shortstop, Jose Ibarra.
The 1-2. Base hit, line drive into the corner.
Relay, hit me, relay. Eat it, no runner, no runner.
Well, that's demoralizing right there. Nice job by the offensive player getting the head out, but that's got to upset you, thinking that ball might have went foul.
Well, you know what, you hear it all the time that the game, baseball, is a game of inches.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, David Arias. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on it. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Brandon Perry, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. The relay throw for the third, and he's out. But they are able to tie the game with 2 runs crossing the plate on the play.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy.
At the plate is Andre Ethier. There are 2 gone, and the possible go-ahead run at first. Chopped weakly to the left. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors. And digging in, Chris Bostic. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Ready now, Brandon Perry. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
And it's fouled away. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball left side. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the International League. Tonight, the first of this four-game weekend set between the Toledo Mud Hens. Settling in now, Vaughn Driscoll. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The designated hitter, Vaughn Driscoll.
Hit hard, and they'll reach to knock this ball down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brandon Perry, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it, the pitcher has to throw strikes, the offense has to show up. But I need more energy, more focus. I need guys flying around. I need guys looking like they want to win a ball game.
Digging in to try it again, Vaughn Driscoll.
Designated hitter.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Saladino takes it in. And there's out number 2. Ready for another chance. Jeffrey Hinojosa, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. Saladino right there. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Roger Quevedo. He flew out in his last at bat. Now the 2-1. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. 1 there on to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever up. Digging in for his second at bat, Ken Hurley. He reached on a single in his first try. Hit to short. On to first, and there were 2 down. So here's the cleanup hitter. Brandon Perry comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now the 1-0. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
That way to square up on that ball.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
'50th pitch of the game on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Perry on at first. No. Into the box now, Todd Daniels. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Vaughn Driscoll. A hit in 2 tries so far. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. And there are 2 away now. Digging in once again, John Hicks. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Perry. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove. Now this is cut and thrown to first. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles. Hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure.
Now batting, second baseman.
Ready once again, number 22. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder, number 22.
Hit on the ground out to short. Saladino is up with it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Riding in once again, Brandon Perry, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
And the run will score from second as we are once again tied 3-3.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Now batting, second.
Now batting, Jose Ramirez. He singled his last time up.
Number 1, Jose Ramirez.
To short. Saladino loves it. On to first, and it's a very quick start to the 10th. Already 2 away here. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Perry. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Perry.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first down. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Roger Quevedo. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go-ahead run at third with 1 away. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going. Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. A throw to the plate. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Ready for another shot now. Brandon Perry. He'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. He's set, and the pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field. Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between.
Now batting, second baseman.
Yeah, that's a sweet win, especially on the road. They took the lead in the top of the 13th and held on to it in the bottom to secure this win.
The game's future stars are Chris Castillo, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's been throwing the ball great. How about his last start? Only allowed 3 hits, worked deep in the game to get the win, and we'll see if he can match that in this one and make it 2 good starts in a row.
Perry fields it cleanly. Look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. So striding in, Brandon Perry. He takes his first trip to the plate here, fresh off a 4-hit ball game a night ago. Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of a great slider that time. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
The 0-2 once more. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hinojosa has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Settling in now. Number 22. He went deep in the contest last night. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. And that's the second out. Into the box now, Brandon Perry. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Perry.
First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they go down with... Digging in, J.J. Ramirez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Mudheads are on top, 2-1. Now to the plate, Brandon Perry. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Brandon Perry.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Come
Hit hard on the ground towards second.
Come on.
A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10.
Now batting, center fielder, Cesar.
Into the box, J.J. Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Ramirez.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. He's got it to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. At the plate, Brandon Perry. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is a letter high fastball swung on and missed.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
The 1-2. Just got a piece up the line. Hurley has it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1, the final score. Time for baseball. Standing in, Jeffrey Hinojosa, and their runners at the corners now.
Jeffrey Hinojosa.
The 3-2 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. Standing in, Brandon Perry. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Low for ball 1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Hinojosa has a play. And that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. Stepping into the box, Brandon Perry. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Brandon Perry.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hinojosa has a beat on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now with the plate, Roger Quevedo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 1-2 pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Striding into the box, Ken Hurley. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the...
So digging in now, Brandon Perry earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Perry, just a 19-year-old. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter. 2-0 now.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And
Willie Molina.
digging in, the switch hitter, number 22, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit down the third baseline. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. At the plate, Ken Hurley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Brandon Perry, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He can put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
And he can't track it down. A base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware?
Now batting.
Stepping in, Wally Craig.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Wally Craig.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Ferreira comes up with it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Striding in, Brandon Perry. He singled his last time up. From the stretch. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Hinojosa ranging back.
Way to go. You're here.
He leaps, but he can't make the play, and it bangs off the wall. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's.
Number 13.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Chad Huffman.
It doesn't look very promising. So far on this one as we move into the later innings, down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Well, you know, he had a good idea.
So coming to the plate, Mac Hammond. He got called out on strikes his last time through. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. Stepping in, Roger Quevedo. He's 1 for 4 for the game. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Bare-handed for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. 16-4 the final tonight. Columbus mounted an impressive offensive display, crossing the plate 16 times. Luis Machado. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Columbus Clippers and the Pawtucket Red Sox. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Richard Manning, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy is fun to watch. How about his last start? He had 10 Ks, lots of swings and misses, and this is one of those guys, when he's throwing the ball over the plate, he can get a lot of strikeouts.
First pitch coming, here it is. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. Ready now, Kazuhito Kimura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Kazuhito Kimura.
Grounded to short. Saladino scoops it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Standing in, Frank Reese, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitching.
At the plate, Junior Ramirez comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Hit to short. Saladino takes it in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Perry. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Ready for another chance? Darwin Barney. He drew a walk his first time up.
Darwin Barney.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. Digging in to try it again. Mike Ullman comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Saladino charging this one on to first. So a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first. Leading off the inning, Brandon Perry, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.